Every human being is trained to deal with pressure. The question is, trained how? Some people are trained to obey. Some people are trained to dominate. Some people are trained to endure. And a few are trained to remain aware under stress. This channel exists to explore that difference. When I use the word warrior, I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about conquest. I'm not talking about glorifying conflict. In this work, a warrior is any human being trained to meet pressure without losing clarity. Pressure can be physical, psychological, emotional, cultural, religious, social. The warrior question is not who can overpower another person. The real question is who remains conscious when things become difficult. Across history, human societies have developed very different answers to that question. Some cultures train awareness, balance, restraint, and responsibility. Others trained obedience, expansion, and control. Both produce fighters, both produce discipline, but they produce very different kind of human beings. One path develops individuals capable of self-regulation. The other creates instruments of a system. The difference did not begin in modern politics. It did not begin with modern religion, and it did not begin with modern martial arts. It's an older human divide. This channel studies ethical warrior traditions, not a nostalgia, not a belief system, and not as identities to defend, but as training methods, ways human beings learn to regulate themselves under pressure without surrendering awareness or responsibility. That includes Jeet Kune Do, understood as process rather than a style. Taoist principles like naturalness and non-forcing, Buddhist discipline of perception and restraint, and ethical frameworks such as Ma'at, which emphasize balance, truth, and reciprocity. In this space, these are not religions. They are methods of training the human nervous system. Just as important, this channel also examines where systems fail, where belief replaces awareness, where obedience replaces ethics, where hierarchy replaces responsibility, and where power disguises itself as virtue. This examination is not rebellion, it's not provocation, and it's not an attack on individuals. It's a necessary part of understanding how human beings are shaped by the structures around them. This is not a motivational channel. This is not a self help channel. And this is not a combat fantasy channel. You will not find hero worship here. You will find, you will not find simple answers. And you will not be told what to believe. What you will find is inquiry, historical, philosophical, martial, and psychological. Everything here returns to one guiding question. Does the way of training, does this way of training produce clarity or control? Once we understand what a warrior actually is, someone trained to remain clear under pressure, the next question becomes, how is that actually trained in the real world? That is where Jeet Kune Do enters the conversation. Not as a style to imitate, but a process for developing honesty, adaptability, and clarity under stress. If you are interested in training skill without ego, discipline without submission, strength without domination, and freedom without chaos, this work may resonate with you. If you are looking for certainty, authority, and identity handed to you, this channel will probably frustrate you. That's intentional. Uh, this channel is not telling you what to think. It's about sharpening how you perceive. If you're willing to question training, belief, history, and yourself, welcome.